Oh, George, just not his day in the end.
No, you take it. You take it sometimes when, like the last race, he got the win easy. A bit lucky here, very unlucky in front of your home crowd, starting in pole position. But I mean, it felt like the race was anyone's in the top four, didn't it?
It really did. I mean, I don't think we see any racing from anybody else today. It was just focused on that, wasn't it? I mean, and quite rightly.
Yeah, it was an amazing race. And George was so good in certain conditions, but then struggled when it started getting damp. I don't know if he tightened up a little bit. He's in front of his home crowd. This is a big deal for him. And Lewis is just so used to that pressure and was able to overtake him in those conditions.
I mean, it was lap 19, I think it was, where he dropped 2 places there. I just wondered about that. I mean, whether... I mean, we know how good Lewis is. We've seen it so often in the wet. They all are these days. But George didn't have the answers there, did he?
Not in that very moment. I think Lewis just got the better of him in that moment. But ultimately, it was actually the McLarens in that moment that had the most grip out there. They seemed a lot more comfortable than the Mercedes did. So I wonder if they were running their setup slightly a little bit softer. They clearly had more grip than the others did. But I think, you know, years and years of experience. It's so sad to hear Lewis questioning himself. I mean, he's the greatest of all time of our sport, and he's asking himself the question, will he be there again? But the confidence comes back instinctively in those moments. I mean, you've done it time and time again, and I think, you know, not that George is not experienced, but Lewis just had it in him in that very moment.
There we go. It's 2 DNFs in the last 3 British Grand Prix for George Russell. It will be a difficult evening, I should imagine, for him, where you see the other side of the garage absolutely elated, and he goes home with nothing, having driven so well for the last few races. And you contrast that actually with the scene in behind us. We're just hearing Sebastian Vettel congratulating Lewis Hamilton over social media, great friends as they were. But yeah, in the back there we go, GOAT, congratulations, Lewis. They did have a special relationship, didn't they, those two?
Yeah, I mean, they were competitors, major competitors, obviously fighting for world championships for many years together.
Huge respect. And Sweet Caroline that was belting out of the stadium yesterday when England went through to the semi-finals has been latched on 2-2 here. It feels like, I mean, great weekend for English sport if you're English, isn't it, Jensen?
Oh, it's fantastic.
You wear your English underpants?
Yes. Yes, Lazenby.
Yeah. I mean, that's it. It just shows you. I mean, this is a team that has been... I mean, it has been just a journey, hasn't it? Let's go back to the end of 2021, because that was it, and I pointed towards it at the end there. It's just, it does feel like a release of emotion because he didn't have the car to fight back.
Look, it's been a while since he won a race. I mean, the whole time I've worked in Formula 1, I've not seen Lewis Hamilton stand on top of the podium. That's been almost 3 years now. So
you have now.
I have now. I felt like I'd been sold a dream. But anyway, I mean, it's great to see him back up there, and you can see just how much it means to the team as well. I mean, to have ended 2021 on such a terrible, bitter note, and then to not be able to come back and fight back and prove yourself and, you know, claim that back must be really, really hard. And I think you could see all of that emotion coming out in this moment.
I'm so happy his parents were here. Both of them were here to celebrate with him, because this is one of those moments in time. Even though he's won 104 races, this is going to be one of those most special races, because it's more towards the end of his career, and he's just shown the world how good he is.
Shall we hear from him?
Yeah,
Here he is.
Let's do it.